How's it going, everybody? What's going on? My name's East Coast Pete. Today we're going to talk about UMPHREY'S MCGEE, my show, Rock is Saved. So, what is a jam band? The Grateful Dead and the Allman Brothers were known for their lengthy improvisations during their concerts. The jams usually played across a rhythmic groove. They made up on-the-spot music would evoke freedom and spontaneity and could cross different genres. Other jam bands of note were Fish, Edie Brickell and the New Bohemians, Ozric Tentacles, Widespread Panic, Bela Fleck and the Flecktones, Spin Doctors, the Black Crows, and the Dave Matthews Band. But among the newest jam bands are Acoustic Hookah, Dispatch, Government Mule, One-Eyed Jack, Leftover Salmon, Jam Bay, Mo, Rusted Root, The String Cheese Incident, and UMPHREY'S MCGEE. Is from South Bend, Indiana. Notre Dame students formed band in 1997. Rock, metal, funk, jazz, blues, reggae, electronic, bluegrass, and folk. And all in one song. Just kidding. Original members were guitarist vocalist Brendan Bayliss, bassist Ryan Stasek, keyboardist Joe Cummings, and drummer Mike Moreau. The band was named after Bayliss's cousin Humphrey McGee. But there was no apostrophe before the S. Their debut album was titled The Greatest Hits Volume 3. That's their debut. Andy Farrak joined as percussionist. They would play at parties and frat houses at several schools in Indiana and neighboring states. They allowed partygoers to tape their shows, which is standard for jam bands. In 1998, they released a live album, Songs for Older Women. Jake Siniger was added in 2000 on guitar. He had his own originals to contribute. Another live album, One Fat Sucker Went Out. In 2002 saw a Local Band Does OK album. They played at the first annual Bonnaroo Fest in rural Manchester, Tennessee, to 100,000 fans. Phew. Mike Moreau announced he was leaving to pursue medical school. Chris Myers from Kick the Cat joined. Don't kick the cat. Cats are nice. Not all of them. 2003, 150 shows a year. CDs were produced and sold after each show. The Anchor Drops studio album was released in 2004, and the band signed a distribution deal for both Anchor Drops and Local Band Does OK. Was now available coast to coast. 2005 saw UMPHREY'S MCGEE podcasts, providing fans with highlights of recent shows. There are now about 20,000 listeners. How are you, 20,000 listeners, doing? You know about my show, Rock is Saved? Check it out, okay? Even a 1,000 would be okay. Fourth studio album, Safety in Numbers. Fans who released their digital tapes online were given complimentary tickets to shows. a live double album, live at the Marant, recorded over 2 nights in the Egyptian room of the lavish Freemason facility in Indianapolis. The album got a 4-star review from Rolling Stone magazine. In 2009, Mantis was Prague. Jefferson Wafel became exclusive lighting director. It's all very liquid. In 2010, the band debuted Bowl, an interactive concert in 4 parts, each with a different theme. Fans would choose the themes. Are you getting the freedom of a jam band and what they can have? 2011, Death by Stereo, new plus old songs that were part of their show. Fans were given fishing trips and bar crawls with the band for pre-ordering the album. Fishing trips. There was also a prize known as the Bill Graham for a Day option for a private show wherever you wanted it, even your backyard. In 2013, the band debuted Headphones and Snow Cones, a program at shows that provides a soundboard feed delivered to wireless headphones. Mike Moreau never became a doctor. He died in 2014, age 36. He had introduced the band to mixed meters and polyrhythm. For all of the sharing of music, his death remains a mystery. In 2014, signed with Nothing to Fancy Music. The album Similar Skin was released. In 2015, released the London session, recorded in 1 day at Abbey Roads. Then 2016, the album Zonky, all caps, an album made up of mashups from artists such as the Beastie Boys, Beck, ZZ Top, Radiohead, AC/DC, Gorillaz, Nirvana, and Ted Nugent. Gotta hear this. 2 more albums, It's Not Us and It's You, have been released, and I like these guys. They like Peter Gabriel's Genesis. That's plenty enough for me. Think of that. Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. It's almost 50 years old. Ever seen the Music Box Tribute Band? They have all the old props and Gabriel's blessing. Someday, stoner rock. I think it's pretty obvious what that means. I mean, you're gonna enjoy the music, perhaps a little bit more under the influence of a substance. And as you probably can be aware of now from watching my past shows, that East Coast Pete has given up all of those substances in favor of a more advanced spirituality. Anywho, thanks for being with me on Rock is Saved. Be back shortly with another edition. Bye-bye.